for coming to our Future Series event. This is a series of events that we're doing across the country as well as in London. What we've done and what we put together here in this Future Series is to create an event that's focused on innovation in various formats. That's in innovations in business, innovations in technology, and ultimately about how those innovations are applied to many things in the world, inclusive of the world that I'm sure many of us live in, which is the world of marketing and advertising. What we ultimately think about and what we're focused on is the idea of innovation and how technology and connectivity and things of those likes are enabling that in an ever more quick and fast-paced world. And ultimately it's about solving business problems, and that's really fundamentally what all this innovation about is asking new questions and solving new problems. And so that's why what we've done in this series is put together a host of people that we think are really interesting leaders and innovators in their own right. I am thrilled tonight that we have Susan Packard to tell her story. So let me tell you a little about her before I bring up Susan. If you don't know, Susan is ultimately both a cable TV visionary and icon. She was the founder and former CEO of HGTV. And her focus and what she's really known for is understanding audiences and understanding how to create content that reach those audiences and make that they're passionate about.
So tonight I'm going to cover two areas. How to take an idea and to make it successful, and then how to keep that idea fresh and focused as you build it into a brand. What we could do is we could help people to be smarter about their home-based decisions. However, solving a customer's problem doesn't necessarily mean you have a viable business idea. How large your marketplace is helps to inform your success. We had a problem. We had a gatekeeper that was keeping us from our customers called the cable operator and the satellite provider. So we had to do a workaround. We created a call center. It was 2 people we trained who did other things at the same time. So we were connecting with our customers in 1994 the same way social media does today. Because we were the little guy, we needed partners. So we approached Better Homes and Gardens. They politely declined. Why did they need us? So today, here are the numbers. I say this for 2 reasons. 1, don't ever underestimate a competitor getting into your space. And 2, be open to partnerships. Once you have this idea, how do you keep it fresh? And how do you keep your organizations fresh? At Home and Garden, we tried to create a home-like environment. And when people came into our place of work, what they often heard was laughter. Humor, laughter. These things have been written about in medical journals. How else do we keep our organizations and our ideas fresh? We continue to innovate. Innovation means taking risk. I know all the numbers. 9 out of 10 ideas fail, 9 out of 10 businesses fail. You don't have a choice, ladies and gentlemen. How do you make a successful brand? Keep it fresh, keep it focused. You have to keep innovating, and you need to learn from the mistakes you make.
And one of the things that we talk about internally and that I work really hard with the women I mentor is finding your voice, and how do you make that voice your own. If you're loud, how do you become quiet? If you're quiet, how do you become loud? But most importantly, how do you build your confidence around what your voice is? Because it's not going to be the same as everyone else's.
One way we talk to our brands about keeping their ideas fresh and innovative is really taking a step back and looking at activation strategies. So when we talk to them about digital data and the digital marketing space, we look at it in three lenses: collecting data, understanding data, and activating data. And brands really are getting good at collecting and understanding, but are still lacking in what that end-all activation strategy is.
Yeah, I think evolving marketing strategies is important. Don't become stale. I think that's the biggest point. Follow the trends, talk to your consumers, really understand what the field needs, but also what your brand needs. but stay authentic. There are some things and some best practices that are tried and true, and they work. So how do you expand on those and modernize them? I think is really the goal.